This is a problem that's near and dear to me. Stop telling people about your features and tell them about your benefits. Hello, Splash Universe. I'm Derric Haynie, and thanks for joining me for another episode of SplashU Small Business Tips on our way to 100 plus small business tips, where I help you, small business owners, marketers, and entrepreneurs, grow your business every single day. Today I want to talk about what the difference is between features and benefits and why you need to tell people about your benefits and not necessarily, especially off the bat, about features. So it's a pretty straightforward situation, and you probably already can feel what the difference is between the two topics, even though they merge together in some respects, and they definitely play off of each other. So I'm going to give you a list of a bunch of features. Common features are mobile, social, local, also known as solo-mo or moloso. If you watch Silicon Valley, there's a hilarious parody of how every new app is SOMOLO or whatever the case is. So those are great features, but no one gets excited knowing that you can use something from a mobile phone, especially since we've been using our mobile phones for a few years now to do everything. So that's almost like a feature that should be built in or assumed or something like that. So really talking about it is not that great. Being able to store contacts could be a feature. Automation or marketing automation, email automation, it could be a feature. Aggregating all of your data in one place. Oh, how exciting. That's a feature. Built-in analytics, built-in the cloud computing, cloud storage. Those are all great features. Simple and intuitive design. Yeah, probably. I hope so, or else I'm not using it. So that's another feature. Open 24 hours a day. If you're a store, you're open. That's a feature of the store. But that doesn't explain why I want to use your product or service. So that's really the problem with features and why they're not that exciting, especially if someone knows nothing about your business. That's why we always want to talk about benefits before features. And sometimes you have to tie them in together, but you go benefit, feature, not feature, benefit, or feature, and then forget about benefits or find benefits somewhere else down low in your web page or find them on a different page or something like that. So the benefits of aggregating your data and being built in the cloud and having these analytics might be that they save you time and money. They make it easier to understand something about your business. That's a benefit. Now you're getting a connection as why that benefits me, the consumer, not what it's doing, but why it's better or how it's going to help me. If you're a social app, you're connecting people with real people. You're connecting them in this way. You're connecting them with video. You're connecting them with live streaming video if you're Meerkat. That is the benefit. You're connecting people. Live streaming video is the feature. Connecting people in real time is the benefit and the power, and you can speak to the power of that benefit. You could be clearing somebody's plate of a specific problem if you're doing accounting services, or you are a lawyer, or you are a tech, you're a web development company or something. You're like, we will handle this problem for you. That's solving. We're taking this problem off of your plate so that you have more time, so that you can focus on something else, so that you have somebody that is an expert handling it. So you explain how you are benefiting somebody by taking something off their plate. Also, open 24 hours, the benefit to that is being available anytime you might need us. So we're open 24 hours, that's great, but we're here for you when you need us any time of the day. That's the benefit. And speaking to that benefit rather than telling people that you're open 24 hours are two different things, and it's very important. Here's get sales and leads, and you hear this one all the time. And this is one of those hokey things, which is kind of like get rich quick. Because you've heard it so many times, you immediately need to tell people how. Otherwise, you're just BSing them, right? You're just full of crap, and they're not going to believe you. So when you start telling people great benefits to what you're going to do, and they start to get too good to be true, or they sound like somebody else, you should follow that up with the specific feature that solves that problem or the specific differentiation of your feature that nobody else has. So if I'm selling my business, I might say that, we handle the entire internet so that you can focus on your core benefit. And so a small business owner in our space might be like, well, how does that benefit? So that's the benefit. Obviously, I can now work on my core business, but everyone's trying to do that. So how are you doing that differently? And then I can list services that we have, tool providers that we have, our staff, and how we do it and how we work, next to businesses. And we get into the feature list right from there. I'm not going to list more benefits after that because that one is such a tall order. I have to now break down the inside of it to give them more details. But I start with the benefit because if I tell someone that I use Hootsuite and Meet Edgar to manage their social media, they're going to get really bored because they don't know what that is or why that benefits them or why they should listen to the rest of what I have to say. So you lead with your benefit and you either list a few benefits and then follow up with some features, or you list one benefit, follow up with a list of features depending on how big your order is and how many other people are in your space and how unfamiliar they might be with your product. The more they know about your product, the more you can talk just about the benefits of it and the less about the features. And the more generic your product is, if you really are just another lawyer that you're personal and you're different, but you're offering legal services in this specific field, and so anybody that knows about that field, like business law, everyone kind of that is probably looking for a business lawyer knows what to expect and understands the field very well. So you just say, we practice business law, work with us because we have experience, and you list the kind of some of those benefits of the qualifications, and you don't have to necessarily dive into the features too much because somebody is experienced enough to know basically about the product in general, product or service in general. So definitely try and list benefits over features and go and start with the benefit first and then the feature below, next to, after, if you're just pitching to someone and talking to them. And a bonus tip is if you can lead by showing your hero shot where somebody is using your product or service and benefiting from it in the moment. There's a really funny image of this where there's Super Mario and there's the fireball icon that you get, and then Super Mario throwing fire, and you can see that the fireball icon that you like pick up or whatever, that is the product. Super Mario is the person, but you don't know what the benefit of that item is until you see Super Mario throwing fire. And now you say, okay, he can throw fire with that, and that's the person actually benefiting in the moment from the product they've got. And so figure out how to make that hero shot your front and center of your webpage, and that will, or your business card, or even when people walk into your store, and that will resonate with people to seeing exactly how it benefits them. And then they will ask the question, but how do you do it? And that when you get that question, you smile and you get ready to explain because you've got somebody interested in what you have to offer them. That's it from me. If you learned anything, please do hit the subscribe button below and feel free to share this online, and you can follow me on Twitter. I'm at 6peppers, and our business is at SplashOPM. That's at SplashOPM. Until next time, I'm Derric Haynie for SplashU Small Business Tips. I'll see you guys next time.